Hello, sweet people of the internet. Welcome back to another Friday, another cash stuffing. This is the final cash stuffing for the month of February. We are a little bit short today. This week is my husband's paycheck, and he missed some time because he was sick. So we are a little bit short from what we're used to stuffing, but that's okay. We just take what we can. You don't let it deter you. So this week we are pretty much only stuffing bills, our bills binder. So first I'll go over how we decided on what to stuff. So $776 was what we had to work with this week. Immediately, number one priority is paying off our debt. So we paid $50 to a Capital One card, $80 to a line of credit that was used for one of Jordan's student loans, and then $106 to a second student loan. We also put $60 in the gas tank, so we are left with $480 to stuff today. So our first binder is our spending binder, which is getting nothing, and I actually had to pull from this binder. Okay, things are a little rough. I don't know how anyone's affording to live. I don't know, inflation is insane, groceries are insane, everything's insane. So we are living as minimally as we can until we get, back to a place where we can stuff everything we want. Long-term goals to be able to stuff every single envelope, every single paycheck. So we will see if we get there. I'm really excited to document the journey so I can look back at these older videos and say, wow, a lot of these envelopes were empty and now we've got money in them, and that will be great. So we'll jump right in the spending binder. Aaron's not getting any money, and there's nothing in there. So I am going to push out I did have a tattoo booked for the end of March, but it's not like a huge priority right now. I've got, I'm okay on tattoos for now. So I am gonna push that one out. And Jord is not getting anything, and he is now empty. We had to pull his spending money to cover some of our bills. And he's on board with this. He knows that this is just if we have any extra, we're able to spend. So we're on a little spending hiatus right now. Parker's not getting anything, and he spent his spending money, and same with Lily. So clothing, Aaron has nothing, Jordan has nothing, and we didn't take from the kids because we don't want to take from their envelopes unless we absolutely have to. So Parker for clothing, that's our little boy. We have 10, 20, 25, 30, 35. So 35 plus Lily has 10, 20, 25, 30, 35. So there's $70 in there altogether. Sanity, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That's not getting anything, and we have the 30. It is snowing here pretty bad. It's been kind of mild, but then all of a sudden I woke up and it was winter again. Yeah, so that's not getting anything. So I also forgot to count our money. So let's see if I have what I said I was gonna have. So if we have 480 to stuff, we have 100, 200, 250, 270, 290, 310, 330, 350, 360, 370, 380, 390, 400, 410, 20, 30, 40, 50, 455, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80. So I do have the full 480. It is so pretty. Look at that. I love our money. That's so pretty. Okay, but this is gonna drive me nuts if these aren't facing the right way. So let's just take a second to flip these around. I did get a comment, shout out to Daniel, if Daniel's watching. I did get a comment on my last video from a guy named Daniel who was asking if I can break down the budgeting process for each month. So this is the final stuffing of February, which means next time we will be stuffing March. So when I budget out all of March's expenses, I'm going to film that and take you with me, because I think that's a great idea so people know where to start. So that should be the next video that comes out, because after I stuff this, I will have to unstuff for the end of February, take everything back to the bank, and then we're starting fresh for March. So we already went through my spending binder. And monthly, this is where the majority of our cash is going for this stuffing. So regardless, we always have to pay. This is our envelope for our child support. We do co-parent, so that's why we do pay the child support. So kids always gets every week 140. So 120, 40. So this should total out, because this is our fourth stuffing of this month. This money should total out to how much we owe for March 1st. So let's see. And I think it's 560 if I'm, let's see what we have. So it's 100, 200, 300, 400, 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 500. Okay, wait, let's start over. 100, 200, 300, 400, 20, 40, 60, 85, 20, 40, 60, 560. Yeah, I was right. So now that it's the end of the month, I can pull this, put it back in the bank, and then that's where that money will come from. Especially on short pays, it's nice to have this money set aside, because even if we don't have very much in the bank account, we know we have enough to pay our bills. So rent is another one, 175, so 150, a 20, and a 5, so 150, 75. So this should be enough for rent for March. I do rent from my parents, so the rent price is a little bit lower than what you would normally expect around here. We're very grateful and very lucky for that. We're very fortunate. So let's see what we have for rent for March. We have 100, 200, 300, 400, 450, 500, 550, 600, 620, 40, 60, 80, 85, 90, 95, 700. So that is perfect. Look how pretty. Can't tell me that's not pretty. 700. And car insurance gets stuffed as well. 35, so 20, a 10, and a 5. So now in insurance for March, we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So 140, which is exactly what we need, which is perfect. Phones, our phone bill, my Kudo came out, so I pulled that. So Kudo is now empty, and we're starting over for the next month. We start with 15. So Kudo got 15, and it has 15. And Public Mobile, which is Jordan's, has 20, and it gets a 10. So now he's at 30. Perfect. My friend watches my videos and she called me out on my last video. I said, and Bob's your uncle. Is that not a common phrase? Because I say Bob's your uncle all the time. Bob's not actually anybody's uncle. My husband's father's name is Bob. Okay, so subscriptions, Amazon, we are slowly working our way up to have $100 so that we can switch over our Amazon Prime to the annual subscription. So we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. We're halfway there. We do a lot of shopping on Amazon, so it's just worth it for us to have Amazon Prime. And you do save money when you do annual, so that's why we're doing that. Spotify is next, and it's getting $5. So Spotify, $5. And that only needs $15 a month, so I will stuff it only 3 of the 4 weeks with $5. So that will bring us to our 15. We have like a family lump thing. Okay, Miss Lucy was supposed to get her groom this morning, but it was canceled. She's going next week now, but it's exciting that we do have her money set aside. So she's not getting anything. She has $10 in meds. Plus in groom, she's all set for her appointment next week. So she has 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. And the price did jump for the groom. It was originally, it was $35 to get her groomed, and then I would give $40 just like as a $5 tip. But now they jumped to $40, so I'm going to have to reassess the budget, because I do like to give them a little bit of a tip. So I'm going to budget for $45, and she goes every 6 weeks. So that will be a change coming up, because they're great with her. They absolutely deserve the tip. So Layla's meds, she's not getting anything. And she has 10, 15, 20, 25. So that will be enough for when we want to buy her next flea treatment. It's 25 each, or like 22 something. So we just overstuff. Pharmacy has $5 and it is getting 10. So now pharmacy has 15. We went to see, I forgot to mention why the kids used their spending money and we used our spending money. We did go to see a high school production of Matilda the musical at my old high school. And actually one of my friends is the music teacher, so she was helping put it on. And it was so good. These kids were so talented. I love spending our money like that, doing something as a family. We got snacks, and yeah, it was great. Loans is another one that we do have to stuff, because we need to make sure we have this money to pay our bills for the next month. So 20 and 30. This one is for my student loan. Jordan has 2 and I have 1. So this one is for mine, that comes out at the end of the month. So I will unstuff this before the end of the month. So it now has 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, which is perfect because I pay $119 monthly. So since we don't have the $1, we just round up. So that's it for monthly. So that was $420 that we put in there. So that is most. That's most of the money. Down here you can see I mapped out how many hundreds, how many 50s, how many 20s I need. Let's jump into our sinking funds. Let me grab a drink. I don't know, I'm so dry lately. Winter, man. I'm dry. Okay, So we are now jumping into our, I would say this is long-term spending. I have sinking funds here, but I think this is more of my sinking funds. I'm really here nor there with the terminology. I just have the envelopes and I'm saving the money. So birthdays is another one that, if at all possible, we like to stuff for the kids, because birthdays come whether you're ready or not. So Parker's birthday is getting 15. I'll just make sure they're in order there. So Parker's birthday now has 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90. That's so good. This makes me feel better, because sometimes I panic when we don't have a full paycheck to stuff, but to know that we have this stuff set aside, it's just so reassuring. For Lily's birthday, we are stuffing 15, so a 10 and a 5. So for Lily, we now have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70. Yay. So Parker has a little bit more because his birthday comes sooner, so we have less time to save for Parker's. Family and friends are both empty. Today's actually my mom's birthday. Shout out to my mom if she's watching. So we are empty in those. 0, 0. I guess I don't need 0, 0. That's okay. Gotta start somewhere. Okie doke. So for home, we're not getting anything, but I will count to see what we have. I think I'm gonna order new binders next time that I have money in my spending money, because I really want binders that like stay down. Okay, but I do really like the clear. I really enjoy the clear. It's very simple, so I don't know. We'll see what happens. So decor is getting nothing. That's not a priority at all, so it has nothing. Furniture, we are 2 adults, 2 children, 1 100-pound dog, 1 10-pound dog, 1 cat, and soon to be another cat. So when we sit down to watch a movie, most of the time someone ends up sitting in the dog bed, usually it's Jordan, in front of the couch, because there's just not enough room on the couch for us all. So we are making this a priority to get a bigger couch. We can't stuff it today, but I will count it. So it's 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, and nothing for renos. So 40 in the couch and nothing for reno. So what I used to do, which I'm trying to get out of, is I would just, like, we have a $4,000 credit, like, line of credit with one of our local furniture stores, but I'm just trying not to use it because I don't want to accumulate more debt, and we'd have to pay on that weekly anyway. So instead of paying on the credit card, which is going to accumulate interest, I'm trying to save the money so that we can just pay for the couch with cash, and then there's no interest, there's no more credit card debt. We'll see how that goes. I'm doing really good with no credit card spending, so, but it is difficult. It is hard when you know you have the money there, to not just go use it. So I totally understand why people don't get credit cards. Totally understand. So the car for oil and tires, again, this will be a high priority. This is one of the next ones that I do want to fill because, again, we do need to get tire changes. We do need to get oil changes. We will need new tires. Like, this is just, we know this money is coming up. But right now we just don't have the money to put away for it, but I'm really excited for when we do. So for right now, for oil, we have 20, 25, 30, 35. I feel like I'm talking a lot and I'm really sorry, but I work by myself. I work from home and I work just in the next room. And I don't get to chat to people, so anytime I'm making these videos, I'm like, hey, I get to actually have conversations with people. It's great. I love meeting new people. Thank you so much for everyone who's here and watching. Tires, again, not getting anything, but we do have 25. So we have 60, right? 35 plus 25, is that 60? 35 plus 25. It is 60. Perfect. I don't know why I do these on Fridays because it's like the end of a long week and I'm like, okay, now math. Christmas. Christmas is another one we try our very darndest to stuff if we have the capability at all because it's a common. Okay, so for Parker's Christmas, we have 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 10, 20. So 120 for Parker, which I'm satisfied with that at the end of February to have that much money for Christmas. I think that we're doing pretty good on the saving for that, and I'm pretty excited because Christmas is one that usually puts us immediately into debt. Like immediately you use your credit card and then you immediately regret it. So this is Lily's section and she's going to get $10. So Lily now has 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 30, 40. 140. So they're not completely even, but they will be by the end of the year. So family is not getting stuffed, but we do have 20, 40, 60, 80 for family. So that's just anyone outside of the kids. The kids are really the main priority for Christmas. I mean, we're all adults and we buy each other presents throughout the year, especially Jordan and I. So we're not overly worried about presents for everybody else. It's mainly, the main focus is the kids. They're 10 and 9, so they're still in a fun Christmas age. Anniversary, 80. Anniversary is not getting anything, and we have 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. And our anniversary is at the end of September, so we still have lots of time to save for that. No pressure. So family photos is not getting anything, and that does have 20. And grading day is not getting anything, and it has 10, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. And I will say it's super easy to get discouraged when you're doing this, and I just want to say keep going because it will get better. And just the fact that you're keeping track of your money and what you're spending, you'll do better at not spending it because you'll stop and think, oh my God, what envelope is this coming out of? And it actually makes you rethink your purchases. So even if you can't stuff all the time, it's totally okay. Keep going, push through. Family fun, so we did have to pull from that. The musical was a little hefty on our pockets because we are 4 people, so if the tickets are like $15-20, then that does add up, but it's 100% worth it. So I am totally content with putting a 0 in that one, and we will start to plan. Trips is something we have skipped since the beginning of the YouTube channel, and we are skipping it again today, but we actually have a trip planned. We are hoping to go to Calgary for the Fan Expo in at the end of April in 2024. We are going to try and save, what were we saying, 3,000 for the flights, like the tickets for the adventures. We want to go to the Calgary Zoo. We want to go to the Fan Expo. We want to then drive to Banff. We do have family that lives in Calgary, so we're ever grateful that they are providing us a place to stay. So we won't even need to fill this hotel envelope, but we will give them some money because we'll either be asking to borrow their car, or they'll be driving, or I'm sure like at some point we're going to eat their food. We're going to be in their space, so we are going to save to give them a little bit just as appreciation. So we will start to stuff this as soon as we're able. I figured out that if we stuff $60 a week for the next year straight, we will have a little bit more than $3,000 actually. So if we try and start this in March, we should be good to go. And I'm really excited because I don't go on planes. I don't travel. Yeah, I think it's going to be great. I think it's going to be fun to step out of my comfort zone. So we are planning for that. Our long-term savings is something that is not getting stuffed. This is just gravy. This is the gravy binder. So Aaron has $10. Once I start doing savings challenges, it's gonna go right into this puppy, right into here, and probably into the long-term spending. Jordan has $10. Parker has 10. Lily has 10. Them doggos have 10. Tenors. Okay, and vehicle has 20. So I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. We have enough to pay our bills. We had enough to buy groceries. We had enough to get gas. We have everything we need. So we are happy and healthy and grateful for that. So down here is just a little breakdown of where we had $236 going into debt. So that's where it goes. On Jordan's payday, we pay off these ones. And on my payday, we pay off these ones. So that's how I know when these come out. And that's everything for the last cash stuffing of February. I will be filming the budget with me for March, so stick around. Hit the subscribe and the like button if you want to keep seeing these videos. I hope that you guys are enjoying them because I'm enjoying making them. Thank you so much, and we will talk soon. Bye.